You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
Welcome back. Interesting stories we're exploring today. We're talking to the moms of two families. Each of them waged a courageous battle against an often fatal blood disease known as childhood leukemia. Their daughters did. So it's Dessa, yes. The I is silent.
Yes.
Dessa Hill and Sabrina Ward for our final segment. The two moms. It was interesting, while we were in break, you were kind of chatting with each other about what the family dynamics were like when you have this intense battle that you have to fight for the life of one child.
Right.
Tell us.
Well, it has a ripple effect on the whole family.
Because you have another child.
I have a 3-year-old, and when my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia, she was only 8 months old, and her sister was always wanting to play with her. Her Krista was, and so all of a sudden her sister's not playing with her. Mommy and Daddy aren't spending so much time with her, and it just had a ripple effect onto her because she started becoming angry at a very young age.
Your other.
Yeah, my youngest daughter, Erin.
Can you relate to that?
We had, my family helped us a lot. So my mom and my sister helped a lot with my little one, and we had some friends. My mom and my sister both worked, so there was no one to keep her during the day. And a family friend named Jolene kept my little one for free, for nothing, so that my family could.
But do you think she's? I mean, you had to be away from this child.
For a long time, for the first better part of her life, and
of her young life. Very
yeah.
formative years.
Yeah, and so now she's very, very attached to me.
Mm-hmm.
Your youngest.
Yeah, and Mallory was too, but all children are different. But I still think that she's like that because maybe in her mind she remembers me being gone for weeks at a time. Yeah. Are you going to leave me again? Where are you going?
Right.
That kind of thing.
Right.
My youngest is also attached to me. She does not want me out of her sight.
And that you think is a byproduct?
I do, yes. And you have a lot of guilt,
Yeah.
with that second child that didn't get as much attention as the older one, because the older one has to have that attention. So you have a lot of guilt.
And we'll break the news that you're expecting again.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I will be having my next one in April sometime. So
do we know what?
Not yet.
You're gonna find out?
Yeah. It's still too early.
Is there any? I mean, do you worry? Your experiences was such a strong experience. Do you ever worry about the health of another child?
A little bit. I try to fight worry because, like Sabrina, I do believe in God. And a lot of people have told me, oh, I don't know how you could go through something like this. And I said, well, you have to find that strength to get through the situation. You find the strength from within, from God, from anyone you can, from your family. And
did you ever wonder, either of you, I just don't know if I can do this? Were there moments? Never.
There's no giving up. That you know that you can't give up. I mean, at times you're weary. You're so weary at times, but there's no giving up.
People ask me the same thing. They'll say, oh, I just don't know how you do it. I just don't know how you made it through it. Mm-hmm. You just do.
There's no alternative.
I mean, there's your child. You just do.
But
I didn't do anything any different than you would have done, or the next person for their child. You just do.
I don't think I could have gotten through it without my faith, though. I don't think I could have gotten through it without my faith.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like you said earlier, I did believe that she would be okay.
Do you think it changed you, this experience?
Oh, yeah.
How?
You can never be the same. Your eyes are open to a different world. It's made me more compassionate to others. It's when she was on her steroid, and I would hear a, screaming child in a store, and you think, is that child on a steroid also? You never take things for granted anymore.
Did it change you, Sabrina?
Yeah.
You think there's a fundamental change in your way you look at things?
Like she said, it opens your eyes. We feel so much more blessed now than we ever did before.
Right.
I could talk to you too for hours, actually, because there's so much. There's a lot to explore. we don't have the time, but I do want to talk about an event coming up this week. It's called Light the Night, and it's being presented by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. They helped both of your families, didn't they?
They did.
Through this. Can you briefly tell us who they are and what they did?
Well, there's Emily. There's
This is a group that is a nonprofit group that's set up
It's a
to help
nonprofit.
families.
they're there to talk to you. They're there to give you information, to just pass things along to you, for anything. We've been helped financially from them, and they're just an awesome organization.
And they raise money to do research.
They do. They also raise money to do research, so that hopefully we can find a cure and find a.
How did they help your families?
The same way, just and lots of support and financial support, and there's
Financial support.
yeah, they offer mileage support, help with your medicines and support in other different kind of ways too. Just they provide lots of things for families.
Counseling, was there help, like talking, so you could talk to somebody?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the event, it's on Thursday. This Thursday night, or late afternoon. It's at the Coastline Convention Center. It's called Light the Night. And I know you two are very active in making in this because it's so close to your heart.
Yeah.
And you've participated. It's an annual event. Tell us about how that unfolds. What's the event like?
Well,
This is my first year.
Oh, this is your
I
first,
didn't
but you-
participate last year.
Last year, Krista was the 2008 honorary hero for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and last year it rained,
Oh.
and we had to find some place.
Okay, and I'm going to be there. It's a I don't know, a mile or
2 miles.
2 mile walk around downtown Wilmington, and it's at dusk and into night, and we walk with balloons, and the balloons are different colors to signify those who are cancer survivors carry one color balloon, those who have lost family members or members, friends, color, another, and is there a third?
There's a third
Which-
for you walking for someone.
It's this Thursday night, Coastline Convention Center. So please come, if cancer's touched your family, come and join us on our Light the Night walk. If you'd like to go to our website and check out some past shows or this show, WILM-TV.com, click on Byline. I'm Don Edsel. We'll see you next week.
You've been watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Join us every Sunday morning at 11 as we explore the issues that concern you.